Starting with the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope that you all will be fine and safe at your homes. As we have done our first two lessons, so today we are going to start our new lesson, lesson number 3. Maps are our guides. Okay students, in this chapter we will discuss about maps. We will discuss the things or the components that are necessary for a map. We will discuss about the continents and we will discuss about the oceans. So let's start our topic. Students, what are maps? Do you know that what is map? Why we use map? Yes, very good. When we want to go somewhere, we use maps. So here is a definition. A map is a drawing of area on flat surface. A map is a drawing of area on flat surface. Maps are drawn to show the area and neighborhood. Why we use maps? Again I am repeating, we use maps when we want to go somewhere and we don't know the way of that place. So we take guidance from the maps. Okay, students, now on the maps the landmarks are shown. For example, if we are going somewhere, there will be home, there will be hospital on our way, there will be schools on our way, there may be river in our way. So all these things are shown on the map. To show landmarks on map, and these are called symbols. Now come towards the components of map. Components mean what are the things due to which the map is formed. So in maps we have 3 components. How many components? 3 components. Map key, directions and scale. What are the 3 components that a map is made of? Number 1 is map key, the second one is direction, the third one is scale. Now what is map key? Do you know that what is map key? A map key shows a small picture of each of the symbols used on map. A map key shows a small picture of each of the symbols used on maps. The hospitals, the schools, the offices, the rivers, even the bridge on the river, all these things are shown in a map key. Now the second one is direction. Why the directions are used and what are the directions? What is its purpose? We have 4 directions: east, west, north, south. How many directions? We have 4 directions: east, west, north, south. Why we use direction? We use direction when we want to find out the place. For example, you want to go to the school. You are coming, for example, you are going to outside Peshawar, you are going to Lahore or you are going to Islamabad and you want to go to the Faisal Mosque and you have a map. So on a map, there will be a map key which will show you that here is the zoo, here is the Faisal Masjid and here are the some other places that are clearly shown in the map. But the directions, these are the directions that will tell you that how you can move. You are going to move towards the north direction, south direction, east direction or west direction. The third one is scale. Why we use scale? Scale is used to show the distance on a map. The distance between the 2 places is shown on a map by using the scale. So these were the components of map and they play a very important role in a map. Remember students, if a map, you have a map and that map have only map key and direction but it does not have scale, it means that the map is incomplete. Every map should have all these three components: a map key, a directions and a scale. Okay student, do you know that what is the book called in which we have different maps of different countries? The book which consists of maps of different countries, different places is called atlas. A book of maps is called atlas. What is it called? It is called atlas. As we know that on maps, the schools are mentioned, the places are mentioned, are drawn. The maps consist of cities, villages, towns, etc. The next topic that we are going to discuss is continents. What is continent? The large area of land surrounded by water is called continent. What is it called? Continent. The large area of land around which there is water, that area is called continent. A large area of land surrounded by water is called continent. And how many continents we have in the whole world? We have 7 continents. How many continents? We have 7 continents in the world. The largest continent name is Asia and the smallest is Australia. The largest continent is Asia, which has more countries in it, and the smallest is Australia, which has less number of countries. Now come towards the names of these 7 continents. Number 1 is Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica and Australia. Let's repeat it. The 7 continents, the number 1 is Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Australia. All these continents have different countries. Asia has different countries, Europe has different countries, Africa and so on. But on Antarctica we don't have any country because it is full of snow. Now what are oceans? A large body of water is called ocean. A large body or a large area of water is called ocean. Remember students, the ocean is bigger than the sea. The ocean is bigger than the sea. And we assume and it is confirmed that 7 seas combined. How many seas? 7 seas combined to form one ocean. It means that the ocean is very large, very big than the sea. We have 5 oceans in the world. How many oceans? 5 oceans in the world. Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean. But among these, the largest ocean is Pacific Ocean. The largest ocean is Pacific Ocean. The smallest one is Arctic Ocean. Let's come toward the names of oceans. Number 1 is Pacific Ocean, which is the largest ocean. Second one is Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. In the last, I am going to give you a general knowledge as that maps are made by the people. But do you know that what we call to those people who make the maps for us? The person who make maps is called cartographer. A person who makes map is called cartographer. And when we study the maps, the study of maps is called cartography. This was all about our lesson number 3, maps. In the end, I am going to give you a homework, and your homework is about you have to draw and label the map of Pakistan. You have to mention the names of the provinces in the map. You have to color it, and you have to mention the other countries that are in our neighbor, like India, Iran, Afghanistan and China. I hope that you have learned so many new things from this chapter. Thank you so much. Lesson 3, maps are our guides. Page number 10. Let's start the reading. Suppose you are somewhere far away from your home. You have lost your way home. How can you get home? A map can be used to find out how to get somewhere. Maps are drawn to show an area and its neighborhoods, roads and other places. Large areas, for example a country or even the world, can also be shown on a map. So a map is a drawing of an area on a flat surface. Look at the map on the next page. Here is a map. We can see different landmarks such as neighborhood, school, farm, airport and forests. These places are shown using symbols. On this map, all the symbols are given in a map key. A map key shows a small picture of each of the symbols used on the map. The blue color is used to show the river. Can you tell what symbol is used to show the forest on this map? We use directions to find out a place on a map. North, south, east and west are cardinal directions. We can use these directions on a map to find the way. Look at the map. Here is a map. This is a map key. The map key has symbols. For neighborhood, it is the symbol. For the foot, road, it is the symbol. It means that this thing is used to show the road. The tree is used to show the forest. It means here is the forest. So, if a car is going from the neighborhood to the school, if this car is going from the neighborhood to the school, it will follow the direction towards east. Here is a direction: north, south, west, east. It means the car is going in this direction, so it will follow the east. Can you tell what direction the airport is from the school? A book of maps is called an atlas. A map must have directions and a map key. Directions and map key are important for a map. Without these two things, the map is incomplete. On a world map, we see large areas of land and water. Here is a map, a world map. A large area of land surrounded by water is called a continent. There are 7 continents in the world. The largest continent of the world is Asia, which has more countries. Pakistan is located in Asia. The names of continents are Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, Australia. These are the 7 continents of the world. A large body of salt water is called ocean. There are 5 oceans in the world. Can you name the largest ocean of the world? Yes, it's the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is the world's largest ocean. The names of the oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, Arctic Ocean. And Arctic Ocean is the one which is the smallest among these. Okay students, as we have done the explanation and reading of lesson 3 maps are our guides. Now come towards the exercise. Open your books and take out page number 12. There is a question in your book. The first question is question A. Answer the following questions. So the first question is, define a map. What is a map? A map is a drawing of an area on a flat surface. A map is a drawing of an area on a flat surface. Question number 2 is, what is a map key used for? What is the use of map key in a map? Here is the answer. A map key shows a small picture of each of the symbols used on map. The pictures of buildings, the pictures of schools, the pictures of rivers and seas, the mosques, the airports, all these things are shown in a map key. Now question number 3 is, what are cardinal directions? It's very easy. The answer is the 4 directions that are east, west, north and south are called cardinal directions. Why we use these directions in a map? We use these directions to find out the exact place where we want to go. Question number 4 is, what is the continent and an ocean? Difference. It means that this question has 2 parts. You will have to tell what is continent, what is ocean. So first we are going to explain the answer of part first, that is continent. Large area of land surrounded by water is called continent. Large area of land surrounded by water, around which there is water, that area of land is called continent, while large body of water is called an ocean. The large body of water is called an ocean. The last question in your book is, name the smallest continent and ocean of the world using a world map. In this question you will have to tell that what is the smallest continent of the world, what is the smallest ocean of the world. How you can find the answer? By using the world map. Take a world map and find the answer. Australia is the smallest continent. It means Australia is a continent which has less number of countries, while Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. I already told you and explained it in the lesson earlier. So this was the exercise of lesson 3, maps are our guides. In the last I am going to give you a homework, students, and your homework is you have to do question B and C on page number 13. Look at your books. Question B is about choose the correct option. You will have to choose the correct option. You are not going to fill the blanks. You have to just tick mark on the option that is correct. And question C is you will have to label continents and oceans on the world map below. You can take help from the Google, you can take help from the YouTube as well. There are 7 continents and 5 oceans. You have to mention and you have to label all these in this map. This was our chapter lesson 3, maps are our guides. Thank you so much.